Okay.
So I sent you that book. So what did you learn in that book? Like, did you went for the first page or not?
I went to the first page and it just like showed moves and then like a chessboard.
Perfect. So by the way, how was your day? I did not ask to you yet.
It was very good, thank you. How was yours?
Mine was good too. Thank you very much. And what did we learn in the last session? Did you remember?
We practiced defensive move.
Which topic?
Defensive move.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, defensive move. Okay, so today I'm going to start a new topic that is called the first step towards judging and planning. Like sometimes whenever you play a game, then might you feel stuck and you have a question that I'm not able to understand what to do. So in that situation, what you have to do, the basic thing, like let's suppose sometimes when you're playing a game, then in start of the game you able to capture a free piece of the opponent.
Yeah.
Okay, let's suppose in start 5 or 6 move you captured free knight or a free bishop or anything in free, but at the middle of the game or at the end of the game you feel that the opponent is continuously targeting your king. Then in that situation you have to give your that extra piece that you captured in the starting in free, so that you able to blunt the attack. Blunt the attack means like stop attacking by the opponent side. If you have to give something in free that you already captured in the start of the game, then give it to free. Otherwise may you feel that after few moves you will be checkmated by the opponent.
Got
But how you increase, how you strike to your mind that which time you need to judge and plan. So that's why today we are going to start a topic called judging and planning in chess.
got
The first step towards judging and planning. So I'm going to show you one game
yeah.
that how we have to work on it. So just give me a minute. I'm sharing my screen. 1 second. And then obviously I'm going to show you that game. And then
Yeah.
we'll work on that part. Okay.
Got it.
Sure. The first step towards judging and
Planet.
planning. Can you please explain me what you understand by judging and planning?
Like I'm pretty sure it's like making judgment calls and like which move is the best one in the current position.
Mm-hmm. Great. So are you able to see this chessboard?
Yes.
Perfect. So in this chessboard, here I'm going to show you a normal game that starts from the e4 in the first move. The black is going to play e5. Kalam, I muted you because a bit background noise from your side. So if you feel that there's no background noise, you can switch it on the mic. Perfect. The game starts with e4, e5. White played knight f3, black played knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5. This is a very common move that you know. Here in the fourth move, white played pawn to c3. May I know the reason behind it? Why white is playing pawn to c3? It's a very common idea. White wants to push d4 to give a support. Black is developing their knight. White played d4. Black have no other choice instead of capturing the pawn. So black have to capture it. White captured and black gave it a check. What's the good move with the white? You can switch it on your mic if there is no now.
It could
Sure.
be bishop to d2 so that it's blocking it, and then you can also develop your queen while still protecting your pawn.
Okay. But the pawn on e4 is hanging.
Yeah.
We'll develop our knight to c3. Still the knight is pinned. The pawn is hanging. The black is going to capture your pawn. And now what's the good move?
Mm. Is it like queen to e2?
No. The queen e2 is the bad move.
Oh,
Because after queen e2, he'll play queen e7.
got it.
And now you're not able to do anything, right?
Yeah.
So the good move is simple. We have to do castle. The king is safe. Now he captured your knight on c3. And this time you are a pawn down and the piece down as well.
Yeah.
So what do you think over here now?
I think we should first take the bishop.
If I'm asking to you, it's not going to be easy.
Okay,
Taking the bishop by the pawn is a very common move.
true.
Because if you take the bishop, obviously he's going to do castle, and then you are completely pawned down, and it's not easy to come back from here. So this is the situation where we have to judge in a good way. Try to create a plan. Try to utilize that your opponent king is in the center. So may you have a good chance of attack.
So now do you think the e2 is a good move?
I
Queen
don't.
e2?
The good move is pawn to d5.
Uh-huh. Got it.
Now black have to save the knight. Black is going to save the knight. Now we can capture the bishop. We can capture our bishop. Still you are a piece down. Still you are pawn down.
Yeah.
But how we can continue? The game is still equal.
I see a good move, but I don't. I feel like it's. I've said this move a lot, but like Queen e2 because it's like threatening this knight and this knight. It's pinning this knight as well as
The idea
threatening.
is perfect, Callum. The idea is perfect. You have to threaten both the knight, but not from the e2.
Hmm.
Try to find the triple attack by the queen, in which you're
True.
threatening both the knight, and there is one more idea. 3 ideas with the queen in single move.
Queen d4.
Amazing. Queen d4 is the move. You're attacking on both the knight at the same time you're threatening on g7. As I already told you, the king is in the center, so may you have a great advantage.
Yeah.
This is the condition where, like just here, you are with the white pieces. I can understand the white is a piece down, but just see, black, all the pieces are inside. If black wants to develop their bishop, black needs at least 2 moves. Your bishop is already developed in 1 move. You directly attack on his king by moving your rook to the center, but he do not have any single way to target your king. Are you getting my point? That's great. So obviously he's going to save his knight. Then you already know what's the next move.
Yeah. Queen g7.
Amazing. Queen takes the pawn on g7. If black is going to move the rook, then the game is completely lost for the black. So obviously black have to trade the queen. And I already taught one topic called simplification, in which whenever you have an extra piece, you have to trade your all the pieces and move towards the winning endgame. The same thing, the black have an extra piece. So black just want to trade all the pieces so that black wants to move towards the winning endgame. And the white have no other good choice instead of capturing the queen. So white's capturing it, black captured. Now what's the good move with the white?
I feel like so the main thing is so he's threatening to capture the pawn.
No, try to target on attack. Don't think about the defense. You already pieced down.
And then rook e1.
That's amazing because the king is in the center of the opponent. This is the only way to strike continuous attack. And I think I taught you a topic called tempo, in which when you're developing your pieces by an attack, that is called tempo. So the move is rook to e1. And the name of the topic, the judging and the planning. The first step towards the judging and the planning comes in this move. Black is thinking, black have an extra knight. The good move from the black side to save this check is the knight e4. But actually black did not play this move. Why? Because this is a sacrifice of knight. Black have to lose the free knight. Then the game is completely equal. The black have an easy way to continue. Even black can strike your open file by moving rook over there like this. How black is losing this free knight? Do you know? We'll simply play pawn to g, knight to g5 or a knight to d2. Knight g5. We have two attacker on the knight. Here, like we have two attacker on the knight and he have only one defender. So he's going to increase the defender. We'll push this pawn. And now he have to lose the knight because the knight is queen. If he's going to attack on your knight, you can simply play knight s3. So, but the game is equal because now simply he can develop his bishop and then he can continue for the attack and then both sides are equal. But he do not want to lose the knight. You know, sometimes we feel greedy that, oh my God, I have an extra piece. Why should I lose it?
Yeah.
So in that situation, if you do not want to lose their piece, he played king to f8. Why king to f8? Why not king to d8? Can you please tell me?
I think it's because he can pin his knight on f6.
Yeah, by moving the bishop to g5. So that's why the move king to f8 he played, and this is also a blunder. After few moves, black is going to resign the game. Can you please tell me what's the good way to continue from here?
I think it could be. I'm thinking.
Keep targeting the weakness of the opponent.
Should it be threatening moves like checks or moves that work up to a significant move?
Sure. Always use the rule CCTP, check, capture, threat, and pawn break. What do you think? Don't worry. Let's suppose I just want to tell you one thing. The way of thinking in a middle game. If you're not able to find the good move, choose 3 moves. Try to choose 3 options. If I ask you what is the 3 options that you can continue from here?
You could play. You could do bishop check on h6.
What is the second option? One is bishop h6. Second, what you can play?
You could play. You could then also play the bishop g5 attacking him.
Amazing. The move. What is the third option? You can try. Just think whatever is the third option.
You could play bishop b2 so that when you move this pawn up, you're
attacking two
pawn
at the same time. It's like pinning the knight.
Yeah.
That's great. So you've chosen 3 options. Now eliminate 2 options and just choose, give the priority to the which one is the first priority. But why you eliminating that 2 move, you have to prove it wrong. And why you choosing that move, you have to prove it correct.
I feel like it should be the bishop to b2 because after this, if we move our pawn up, he's more likely to take the pawn, and we can take the free knight.
But it's not what he's more likely to take the pawn. Why he will take the pawn? He already piece up. He can defend his knight by moving the king to g2.
True.
Obviously, the one of your answer is correct in out of 3.
Yeah.
Bishop h6.
Got it.
Now the king have only option. That's why he said CCTP, check, capture, threat, pawn break.
Oh yeah.
King to g8. After 2 move, the black is going to resign the game?
Think.
Because of the wrong judgment by the opponent.
Yeah. Trying to think. So is it by a loss of pieces he will resign, or a threat, like a threat force checkmate?
It's not forced checkmate. It's like, yeah, you can say forced mate also, because he's not able to save the mate. Just try to create a mating threat again and again. Okay, can I give you a bit of hint?
Yes, please.
Let's suppose the black move is frozen. Black have no move to play. Only you have to play with the white continuous. I know that is not fair, but still, only you have to play, okay? You have your 2 move. So try to deliver a checkmate to the black king in 2 move. Continuous, you have to play the 2 move, but make sure both the move that you are playing your piece, placing your piece on the safe spot.
Got it.
Did you understood my hint?
Yes.
Great.
Just this.
What is the 2 move that you can play? Simple, you have your 2 move, do checkmate to the black king. There is no black move. This is very easy now.
It's just like you got one rook in the corner, which is basically useless on that in like 2 moves. So
Where
like
you moving your first move, that square also must be saved. It doesn't mean black can't capture you, you can go in anywhere. No. You have to go in the safe spot. Come on, it's very easy.
right here. Yeah.
How many possible options do you have to give the check to the opponent king in the second move?
You have. Oh, I found it. So I found it. So it's rook to e5.
That's amazing. Rook e5 and threatening mate on g5.
Yes.
Now, let's suppose I already said it's not fair. After your turn, it's a black turn. So the move is rook e5. He played knight to e4, and again he protected the mate. Now try to find the golden move, and the next move black is going to resign the game because black have no way to save. Simple. Who is disturbing you to delivering a checkmate from here?
The knight.
Try to find the way to remove this knight. Don't be in hurry, because if you see something within a second, it's not correct. So find all the possible way to attack on this knight, and then think which one is good that you're forcing your opponent to remove the knight from. Understood or not? Okay, what are the 3 options to attack on the knight on e4?
So there are 3 options. You can go knight d2, knight g5, or you can go rook g e1.
Obviously, one of them is correct.
I feel like it's rook e1 because moving any of the knights will still just put his other knight into the same position that you're in, stopping the checkmate.
You know one thing?
Yeah.
Every time you're telling the three options in which your first option is correct, but always you're choosing the third option.
Oh,
Last time you said bishop h6, bishop z5 and bishop b2, and you chosen bishop b2. Again you said knight d2, knight g5, rook e1, and again you chooses rook e1, but the good move is knight d2.
got it.
And now black have to resign the game. Black have no way to save the mate. Okay,
Got it.
now I'm going to give you two challenges. Are you going to accept it?
Yes.
If you want to play it from here with black or with white, if you play with black, I'm sure I will deliver you checkmate. If you play with white, I'm sure I can save the mate. By which color you want to play?
White.
You want to play with white?
Yes.
Then I'm going to play with black and I'm sure I can save the mate. Okay? But from now, we have to give the move by the visualization. I'm not going to play the move on the board. I'll play with the black, I'll tell you the move. You have to play with the white and you have to tell me the move. Okay. Are you sure you want to continue with white? Sure.
Sorry.
Oh, Lily is there.
Pardon?
Rosie is there.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, nice. So, okay, I'm going to continue with black. So I'll play here pawn to d6.
Oh, it's mind chess. Pawn to
Yeah, you're right.
d6. Pawn to d6. This one. Okay, so then rook to. Oh wait, I see what you're doing. Trying to open up your thread.
You have to force mate to the black king.
No, now you're doing. Rook f5.
Rook f5. The bishop can capture your rook. Simple. The bishop on c8.
Oh, that's a very good move. You can't keep it. You have to move it.
Why? Focus on checkmate of the black king. Why are you thinking to save the rook? Or I don't know. You have to continue with white. If you want to continue with black, again I am going to give you the option. I'll continue with white.
Okay, I've got it. Rook e7.
No, I don't think it's a good option. Because if you play rook e7, now I can capture your this knight. By the knight d2, and now you are 2 pieces down. Like if I play pawn d6, you'll play this, I capture this, and I have 2 pieces extra, and the white is completely losing. Okay, so you want to continue with black? I'll
No,
continue with white.
I don't think I can save it in black.
Why? Simple. You already know what's the first move.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try. So could you flip the board?
Okay, you want to flip me the board? Sure.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I flipped the board.
Okay.
What you're going to play here? You already know what you are going to play because I already said that.
More d6.
Pawn d6, right? Okay, I'll capture your knight on e4 by my knight.
You capture my knight on e4.
I'll capture this knight if you play this.
Okay. I see.
If you listen, if you capture the rook, this is the
Yeah,
mate.
yeah. So I need to play a move that isn't rook. So I think the best move now. Wait, what?
If you listen, I'm explaining you, there is no way to save the mate. If you capture the knight, this mate. Okay. If you play
Okay.
pawn d6, I'll capture this knight. If you capture this knight, then this.
Oh. But I thought you said you could save the mate.
Yeah, but because I know that you are not going to find the good move.
Oh.
There's no
Got
way
it.
to save the mate. I say that just because I like it depends on your strength.
It's true, yes.
Got it? But actually, there is no way to save the mate. Otherwise, why black will resign the game? If there is a way to
Yeah,
save the
true.
mate. Got it?
Yeah.
So what did we learn from this game? What did we understood from this game? What is the first step towards judging and planning? So there are two key options over there. One is the move after, instead of this, after the castle. And when he captured this, the brilliant move is pawn to d5. This was a good situation where you have to judge in a good way, plan good way, calculating thing. Because sometimes we sacrificing our piece, but if we see that the opposite king is in the center and we have a great way to attack in the opposite area, we can sacrifice it.
Got it.
And the next second, from the black side, the brilliancy was this, but black not able to judge in a good way. So with white side, you judged in a good way. With black side, he's not able to plan, not able to judge. That's why the reason behind it, black lost the game. Still, the black have an extra piece. So the same thing we have to apply in our game. Whenever we are going to play our game, we have to. Why always am I telling you that take your time? Because taking
that
time is a very good thing. Losing by positionally in the start of the game instead of lose by time is a very good thing. At least you thought. Okay. So I hope you understood this topic.
yes.
Okay, then now you can please share your screen and let's go with one big game and then try to apply the same things in the game. Okay.